Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be just a little bit different because today is my birthday and I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video about the history of 1962. Yes, I am 60 years old today, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about 1962 and what was going on the year I was born. So as I'm talking to make this fun, and I don't want to make it a really long video, I'm going to be posting pictures probably on both sides as I'm talking. They may not match up to what I'm talking about, but you'll see some of the ads and some of the things that were around in 1962, some of the things that were popular in 1962, from ads to toys to cars to, magazines, news, things like that. So anyway, yes, I guess the first picture I'll put up is, there I am. I was born in 1962, and in 1962, the President of the United States was JFK. Also born in, let's talk about some other people right now that you may not even know are as old as I am. You, of course, have heard of these people, and I do have notes in front of me because it's so much, you can't believe, just look up the year you were born, especially if you're as old as dirt like I am, you're going to find a whole lot of history and interesting information. But the people that were born in 1962, like myself, was John Bon Jovi, Jim Carrey, Tom Hanks, Joanne Cusack, Evander Holyfield, Demi Moore, Jodie Foster, Paula Abdul, and Tom Cruise. So it's quite a few people that were born and they're the same age as I am. And a couple of people I think were born on the same day that I was I do know George Harrison from the Beatles was born. I think an actor named Sean Astin. I'm not exactly sure how many were born on my day. Notable deaths are Marilyn Monroe died in 1962. Eleanor Roosevelt. There are some others that I don't know if you probably will not recognize those names. And like I said, I hope you're enjoying the pictures that are floating by and listening to me run my mouth. But anyway, you may have not heard of some of them because, like I said, this has been a while. But again, I don't know. Some of you might be close to my age and may have recognized them. But you got people like William Faulkner and Ernie Kovacs, also died in 1962. I know it's been a long time, but also born on February 25th, like myself, was Ric Flair. So, y'all wrestling fans know that. Anyway, talking sports. Of course, the New York Yankees won the World Series. And the football championship went to the Green Bay Packers, all in 1962. I believe was there a rematch, or there was a fight between Cassius Clay, who we all know, basically 9 days later became Muhammad Ali when he converted to Islam. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali. But right before that, he beat in, I think, was it Sonny Banks in 1962 by a technical knockout in the fourth round. It was supposed to go 10 rounds. Technical knockout in the fourth round. Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, here's something really cool. And I did not know this. For all you retail shoppers, retail chains that opened up in 1962. Walmart, Target, Kmart, Kohl's, Rite Aid, and Taco Bell. Yeah, I did not know all of them opened up in 1962, but they did. They may have been around in other areas. They first opened, or may have been called something else. I believe like Walmart was like just a little grocer for a while, but they all opened up in 1962. And in pop culture in 1962, the Beatles were actually turned down by Decca Records in 1962, and their first recording, they released their first recording was Love Me Do in 1962. The Beverly Hillbillies was on TV, along with the Dick Van Dyke Show, and Johnny Carson began The Tonight Show. 1962. I loved that. I will never forget the opening song to that. I couldn't stay up that late. I guess there was just times maybe I did, or I could hear it because my parents would watch that. So I do remember the opening song. I watched many times, of course, as I got older and I was old enough to watch, and I could stay up that late, and I watched the Johnny Carson show. I loved the Johnny Carson show. I watched it with Jay Leno also. I stopped watching it, went completely downhill after Jay Leno left, but it was never as good as it was with Johnny Carson. Let's see, popular films in 1962 were West Side Story. I do know it was West Side Story. Spartacus. Sorry if I'm making noise with this. Lawrence of Arabia. A lot of talking is going to make me stumble, I know it. To Kill a Mockingbird. And popular singers at that time were, of course, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, Chubby Checker. I didn't know Bob Dylan was in 1962. That's interesting. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and it goes, on and on and on. I will say, okay. Sorry. Popular shows at the time were the Beverly Hillbillies, Candid Camera. I loved Candid Camera as a kid. That was so funny, catching people. And you can still see a lot of the, I guess YouTube has a lot of this stuff anyway, but you can still find old clips and newer clips from the Candid Camera. It's really funny. Bonanza, The Lucy Show, the Andy Griffith Show. You can always remember that whistle in your head, right? The Danny Thomas Show, the Dick Van Dyke Show, stuff like that. I had all the good stuff. I always say that. I always had the good stuff. 1962 was great. Gunsmoke. I remember Gunsmoke, too. Let's see here. Let's get some interesting stuff going. Oh, you know what? I do remember I do believe in 1962, the U.S. population was about 187 million. The world population was approximately 3 billion people. Big change. The inflation that year was 1.2. The Dow closed at 652. That's really something, isn't it? The average price of a house was about $12,000. Annual income was about $4,500. Minimum wage was $1.15. The price of a postage stamp was like 4 cents. If you wanted to rent a house, it was about $100 a month. Average cost of gas, are you ready for this? 28 cents a gallon. And that was about the same price as a pack of cigarettes at that time. I don't know. The eggs were about 32 cents, and I can't remember what, I know milk was under $1 a gallon, but I can't remember exactly what that was. Anyway, and if you want to talk about some history, let's talk about some history here. Oh, okay, right here. This is James Meredith. This is James Meredith when there was rioting on the University of Mississippi campus because the black student James Meredith wanted to enroll. The governor said no, but finally the president of the United States had to intervene, and he allowed him to enroll in that, and he entered the campus with federal agents as protection. So he became the first African-American student to enroll in the University of Mississippi in September of 1962. He was an Army veteran, and I believe when there was some kind of, if I'm not mistaken, there was some kind of protest outside of this, I believe he was shot. Now, he did not die, but I think he was either shot or shot at. But he was escorted. He was finally allowed to enroll and escorted by U.S. Marshals into the campus. So he completed his degree. He actually completed his degree in 1963. Mr. Meredith is still alive. He's 88 years old. So good for him. Anyway, okay, hold on. Let me see what else I'm going to find here. There was a lot of information in it. I mean, go ahead. Look up the year you were born. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to learn all the kind of things you did. I mean, that you find out. Anyway, some others that were born my year I just see here is Wesley Snipes and Steve Carell. That was pretty cool. The song of the year, and this is what I found, the song of the year in 1962 was Duke of Earl by Gene Chandler. I know the song. If you don't know it, look it up, listen to it. It's, as soon as I read the name of it, I knew, it immediately popped into my head. I know the song. Today, as of today, I believe it is Adele. I think the #1 song right now is Adele, Easy on Me. Okay? I've never heard it. Some of the other top 10 tunes were a little, now this is The Locomotion, not Grand Funk, but Little Evie, Up on the Roof by the Drifters, Twist and Shout by the Isley Brothers, of course Duke of Earl, He's a Rebel by the Crystals, Having a Party by Sam Cooke, Party Lights, Claudine Clark, I'll Try Something New by the Miracles, Do You Love Me by the Contours, You Really Got a Hold on Me by the Miracles. I know every one of those songs. I don't know if that's, but I was raised in a musical household. My father was a country and western musician. That's what he did for a living. So we listened to a lot of country. So I, of course, back in the 60s, it was George Jones and Merle Haggard, Glenn Campbell, Tammy Wynette, Patsy Cline, stuff like that. I listened to a lot of that. And of course, there was some, Elvis Presley thrown in there. And some of my mom liked to listen to a little bit of the older rock and roll. Older. It was not old then. I'm calling her old. That's what I'm going to do. But anyway, yeah, I think there was a lot of cool stuff that happened. There was more than that. I'm looking for a page because I do believe that it was John Glenn in 1962 was the first man to orbit the Earth in February of 1962. I believe there is, I know I'm missing a lot of stuff. Because it was just so much that went on, and I don't want to make this, video too long. I am, like, as you can see, I'm just kind of looking at some of the papers. I knew I could not remember everything. I tried to remember everything, but that's just not. Oh, and for your Marvel fans, you probably already know this, but Spider-Man makes his first appearance in a comic, 1962. I could probably find that picture. I don't know. If I find the picture of that comic, I'll put it up here. If any of you have that first appearance of Spider-Man in 1962, let me know. Tell me below. I know a lot of you like that, but also, not only did Marilyn Monroe sing Happy Birthday to the President, but later that year, that is when she was found dead by an apparent overdose. Of course, there's a lot of controversy about that, and some say suicide, some say overdose, some say murder. I don't know. The only person that really knows is Marilyn and God. So there we go. I really, I don't know about that. I don't know a whole lot about that. But what is that? 12 European countries from here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm going off from here. But anyway, that's just some of the things that I thought I would tell you about. Just a little bit of history for the 1962. Again, you can go on and find out all the kinds of information on any year you want. It's really very interesting. So if you're as old as dirt like me, go ahead and Google. You might really enjoy finding out some of the things that went on, or what was going on, who was this and who was that, and who was born on your birthday, and notable deaths, notable births, things like that. Really very interesting. I hope you're enjoying the pictures that are going through here. I had plenty of them. My type of cereal, I think when I was little, first we had Quisp, yeah, and we did have Lucky Charms and Cocoa Puffs, stuff like that, because it wouldn't surprise me if I stuffed one up my nose. I don't know. I don't remember any of that, though. I do remember sticking a stupid fingernail file on the light socket, though. I don't know. Maybe that's what my problem is. And but there's all kinds of information floating around out there. Find out a little bit about the history of the year you were born, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the pictures. I'm gonna go out and enjoy my birthday today with some lunch and then dinner later, and just watch a movie later, because that's what I like to do. I don't want a big party. Did not want a big party, but I did want to share some of this stuff with all of you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all take care, and you all have a great day. Peace.